Okay, someone is too stupid to actually use her computer. I managed to stop the last video, so I have to do this in 2 videos now. I was just about to show you my swap parcel, and I wanted to make space on my, table, and I put my book on my laptop and accidentally hit the mouse button. So, yeah, I don't even know how to put 2 videos into one, so I'm gonna have to upload 2 separate videos for this. Okay, now, the swap parcel. I received wonderful things from my friend Leanne, who lives in New Zealand. So she sent me wonderful things from New Zealand. The first thing I have in my hands right now is Hao Nui fiber. That's a sheep local to New Zealand, I think. And it's a undyed natural color, and it is from Heavenly Wools. And this is so soft and nice. And I'm pretty sure that I received another Hao Nui fiber from Alexis, who's also in New Zealand. And that one was hand-dyed. So I think I'm going to spin these up separately and do a 2-color shawl. I think that is, oh yes, I think that's a wonderful idea. Then she sent me 2 skeins of yarn, and this one has a story. So the first one is from Sikkim. Yeah, it's from Sikkim. That's the thing. It is a merino silk and yak blend. The colorway is called Dragonfly. And this is it. Isn't this the most gorgeous green? It's so pretty. It is a single, a yak single, and I just had ordered from Mint Bee that I showed last week. And I have bright pink yak single, and I think that this and the pink would look amazing together. So this is going to be a thing. And then she sent me a skein of vintage pearls in her sock base in a limited edition colorway called Sheepcote Lane. And I love this so much. This is just the prettiest and most perfect Tracy color I have seen in a very long time. So what I did, I went to Vintage Pearls, and it said limited edition colors. So, but I found it. She had 5 skeins left in stock, and I ordered all 5 of them. So now I have 6. I'm going to knit myself a gigantically beautiful cabled sweater from Michelle Wong from the capsule collection that she did with Brooklyn Tweed called Ilya. And I printed the pattern out already, and this is going to be amazing. So this is going to end up being a cabled cardigan as soon as its 5 sisters arrives. And then, because I love tea, she sent me this pack of New Zealand breakfast tea. And again, I had this before from Alexis, and I love it. So I'm drinking that. I tape measure because you can never have enough of these. Then 2 pins from New Zealand, a kiwi and the fern thingy. That is very common, it's like everywhere. A little calendar. Then chocolate. Cannot wait to taste that one. It's chocolate with coffee flavor or coffee in it. And she made this bag for me. I think she did. Pretty sure she did. With skulls on, because everyone knows I love skulls. And there was a sticker. This beautiful tea towel that I will turn into 1 or 2 project bags for myself with little sheepies and yarn balls on it. So that will become a not tea towel in the future. And she also included something for Tim that I already gave him, so can't show that to you. But yeah, I'm really happy with this swap parcel. Love, love, love everything. And this especially. It doesn't even show on the computer. I think the color back here is better. Is that what you would call maroon? I don't know. It's a really, really nice reddish brown or brownish red. It's beautiful. And yeah, I ordered 5 more skeins, so. But I totally forgot to show you, or to write down that I had something else that I ordered. I ordered merino yak yarn from Regia. It is a new base of them. It is 58% wool, 28% polyamide, and 14% yak. And I got 4 skeins. This is 100-gram skeins. I got 4 skeins of this mustard yellow or golden yellow. And I got 3 skeins of this color that they call peach, which is more like a dusky, rusty orange. But I ordered these as well because I am kind of on a yak thing right now. I have no idea why, but I got a lot of yak stuff. Oh man. I cannot believe I managed to stop my first video. I either really have to put up 2 or find out how to combine them into one, because this is just... Okay. Let's continue. Reading, listening, watching. I did a lot of reading because, like I said, I don't want to knit. So I read. I finished 2 books and started a 3rd. I have not read, or I haven't read a lot in the book I'm actually reading right now, which is called Das bisschen Mord by Michelle Kelly. It's a cozy mystery. I had read the first book and really liked it, and the second book, the main protagonist is starting to get on my nerves because she's behaving like an idiot. So I decided to read something different. And I really like cozy mysteries, you know, because they're just so easy to read, and you don't have to think a lot, just can read and enjoy. So I started a new cozy mystery series called the Pepper Brooks Cozy Mysteries. They are written by Erin Scott. They take place in a place, I'm not sure if it's a real place or not, but it's in a Pacific Northwest. And I took some screenshots of the books because I'm reading these on my Kindle. So I finished the first. That's called Literally Dead. This is what it looks like. No, go away. So, Literally Dead is the first book in the series. And, you know, these books have between 150 and 170 pages. So it's a super quick read. And I read all of them so far in one day. And this is about Pepper Brooks. And she is she's in college and she is an English major. And some murders, one murder takes place. The first book is one murder, and it is connected with Shakespeare because it was made to look like a suicide, and the suicide note was the soliloquy of Hamlet. Is that the word? I think it is. And other things happen, people get threatened, and more Shakespeare quotes turn up, and she realizes the connection, and yeah, you know, like normal people do. And then she gets involved in the investigation. And what I like about these cozy mysteries is that, first of all, the girl is not from out of town, because that's usually the getup. You know, someone moves into a small town, she has to get to know everyone, and then she falls in love with the local cop, and everything's just amazing. With this book series, it's different because she's a local, and she has been a local of this small university town since she was born. So she's been there forever, and she actually falls in love or gets involved with someone who just recently moved to town, and he's not the local cop, but the cop's son. And they do get, you know, investigating together. And I really like that because it's just not the generic cozy mystery setup that everyone uses. So I read the first book. I really liked it. Like I said, in one day, it's 170 pages. Second book is Literally Murder. And this time it's a serial killer. And there's also a literary connection, but I'm not going to tell you because that is just, you know, comes later in the book. But it's another one of the great literature people. And yeah, she's the one who sees the connection and ultimately finds out what's going on. And yeah, it's just you know, it's still unrealistic because what normal person would get involved in a serial murder investigation. But apart from that, it's a bit more realistic than most other cozy mysteries. And then I started the third one, which is literally gone. And this time they are having a Jane Austen festival. So I'm guessing that, you know, whatever happens might be connected to Jane Austen books in some sort, because that seems to be, you know, a common thing. But I'm not that far into the story, so I don't really know. And yeah, like I said, I really like those. There are only 4 books in the series. I hope there will be a 5th one soon. But they're easy to read, you know, they're super simple, just nice and fluffy things to read. I enjoy them. So that was the reading. For listening, I'm still listening to the 5th Harry Potter book. That's what is it? The Order of the Phoenix. Yeah. I'm just at the point where they are at the Hogwarts Express on their way to school. And for watching, I finished watching season 1 of Blind Spot and started season 2. I have only a few episodes left, but it's kind of, it's not the best show ever. You know, I don't know how to describe it. I do enjoy it, but it's not something that I have to see, you know. And it's starting to get on my nerves that it's kind of always the same thing. Something happens, they go after the bad guys, then there's a lot of shooting, lots and lots of shooting people, and they win. That's how every episode kind of works. So I'm not, you know, I do enjoy it, but it's not the best show I've ever seen. And yesterday evening, I started watching The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. That's on Netflix. And I only watched the first 2 episodes, but I really liked them. And if you've watched Sabrina in the 90s, this is different. I mean, very different. Sabrina back in the day was, you know, a children-friendly, fun show, and this is not for children. It's still a fun show, and I really like it, but definitely not for the same demographic than the older series was. The people have the same names, but I think that's it with the similarities. That is it. Everything else is so different. Good. Now, for everything else, I have 2 things. The next VKN will take place tomorrow evening. That's January the 12th, 9 p.m. GMT +1. That is my time. Yeah. Like always, I'm going to put up a link in the Ravelry group. If you want to join, click on the link and you're in, and that's all you have to do. So if you want to try it out, come over, have a look. We are really nice people there. And now, my last segment, mental health talk. I got so much positive feedback for this part of my podcast because, like I said last time, I think I said it last time. I'm not sure. It doesn't only help me, but it also seems to help some other people. And that's a good thing. So what I definitely said last time was that I wanted to get healthier. You know, I wanted to get a healthier body. And I did. I had breakfast every single day since Christmas, which, you know, is huge for me because I never had breakfast before. But I also realized that now that I'm having breakfast every day, I'm kind of hungry all day long. So I eat a lot. But I didn't gain weight, I think, because my scale's broken, which is a good thing. Now, I said I wanted to go swimming, and I did. I went swimming twice since the new year started. And I had acupuncture for my back because it's in so much pain, or I am in so much pain. And yesterday I had my first yoga class. Oh my God. I think I'm gonna die. This was so intense. I mean, I've not done anything sport or exercise related in, you know, over 15 years. So doing a 1.5 hour yoga class with no break in between was really hard for me. Really hard. My body hurts everywhere. you know, I have hurting muscles that I didn't even know I had, especially here, which is not nice, not nice at all. And yeah, it was really intense. And afterwards, she said, "Now that was a light and easy start for the new year." And I was like, I said, "No, no, no, it wasn't." Um, there were 3 other women there, and but you know, they've done that course for a while because it's the same day, at the same time, and it's just established kind of. And I'm the new girl, but they were, you know, they were done too, so I didn't feel too bad, but holy shit, that was it was really something. I mean, I'm gonna go again next week, but it was really hard for me to do that, and I had to make myself do it, you know. So that is what I did. But I still think that the healthy exterior will help to get a healthy interior. So that is why I'm doing all of this. Because also in the last few weeks, or since Christmas really, I felt bad again. I mean, I did feel bad for Christmas because a lot of shit happened, but I just felt this inner emptiness and sadness and just not being able to really be happy. And I hate this. I want it to go away. And the problem is, with all of that, I lost my knitting mojo, and I can't really get it back because of the pain in my back. It makes me feel a bit woozy when I look down a lot. So when I wrote my show notes earlier, I felt this weird wooziness. I'm not sure how to explain it. It does feel a bit like when you're starting to get drunk and the world starts spinning around you. And I get that when I knit. When I knit something and I have to look down and watch my hands do this movement and look down, I get this super weird feeling, and I hate it. I hope with the acupuncture and the yoga that will go away, because I think what happened is that I have, you know, my neck and shoulder muscles are so tensed up that something's just blocked a bit. But it's really starting to get on my nerves, because that is not a good feeling to have, you know, all the time and without reason. It's just awful. And yeah, I just hope that I can get rid of that weird feeling, because I've had that for a month or so. And first I thought that I might not drink enough, you know, and I drank a lot of water and it doesn't help. And yeah, that's just weird. And if this whole acupuncture and yoga doesn't help, I have to actually go see a doctor, because that's not something I want to have for longer than absolutely necessary, because it's just so strange, you know, not being able to really look down and move my hands. Or even if I look in my TV, where I look, you know, straight forward, and I knit and I see the movement in the corner of my eye, it makes me feel a bit dizzy. So that sucks. It just sucks. I want it to go away. So yeah, that is it. I hope I will be able to do another podcast next week. But to be honest, I'm not going to podcast if I'm not going to knit, because what else? What will I have to talk about? This is a knitting podcast. So if I don't have content to show you other than books that I've read, I won't do a podcast until I have stuff to show, because this is just stupid otherwise. So yeah, I hope I will see you tomorrow evening for the VKN. And if not, I will talk to you again hopefully soon. I just don't know, to be honest, because like I said, no content, no podcast. Yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful 2019. I know for me it can only get better, I hope. And so yeah. Yeah, I'm stumbling and rambling. I'm stopping now. I hope you all have a wonderful time. Enjoy everything you do. Bye.